Hey guys, it is Citru here again. We are on my TechIt server, and I'm going to be quickly demonstrating to you two of the unfinished work-in-progress admin runes that got added in with Runecraft 2.13 there, called Redemption and Salvation. Now these are opt-in runes. That means they need to be enabled in the disabled-runes.txt file before they will function. Otherwise it'll just act as if there was no rune there at all. The pattern for Salvation, which is what we will be looking at first, is as such. It's got a bedrock ring around the outside, a block of diamonds goes in the middle, and then 4 signature blocks here are used. For the purposes of simplicity, we will go with 4 cobblestone. Now, I need to go and activate that in disabled-runes.txt. I will quickly show you how that is done. Okie dokie, so you can see that here we are on my TechIt server, and this is the root folder for the TechIt server, which is where the .jar will be. That's it there. I need to scroll down, find disabled-runes.txt. I'll view and edit that, and that's that file there. And this is me using FileZilla here because it's a very useful client. So you can see this is the standard text with all the default options, and it doesn't mention Salvation or Redemption yet, but that's something that, because the file already existed. I add Salvation, I add Redemption in, that's them both there, 1 line each. You can see we've got existing standard things like multi-world travel and Judgment are in there as well. So, with that done, I will save, and I will upload it back to the server, and then a server restart is required. On TechIt servers. On Bucket servers, then it's a very simple matter of just doing the reload command. And back into the TechIt server we go, and here we are. So now with Salvation and Redemption properly enabled on the server, all as well, I can activate it. Now the question is, what will it do? I'll show you what it does. It activates it and compresses the entire rune into a file, a .faith file. I will just hop back to FileZilla and demonstrate to you where that Faith Island has gone. Now we're back in the root folder, and I need to go down to the main world, which in this particular case it's TechIt world. That's the one specified in your server.properties, and it will be in here somewhere. One of these. It's this one here. Oh no, it's that one there. This is the Faith Island that we just compressed using Salvation. You'll note the file name is a direct numerical representation of the signature. Here's one I was playing with earlier. And it can just be placed or loaded from the main world folder of any server. So I could move this, which I now intend to, over to my local server, which is in my documents folder here. I will grab this, put it down there, and I shall go and load in that island using the Redemption rune. So okie dokie, so here we are on my local test server, and now it's time to pick up the Redemption rune. Now the Redemption rune is made with a slightly less compact ring. It doesn't have corner pieces, it's got a Faith insignia in the middle, and just as before, 4 signature blocks. You can see I've been testing this. You load in the 4 signature blocks, step back and activate it with a tool, and after a little while to load that all in, there we go, and a huge amount of debug spam there. Probably should have turned that off. But here you can see this has moved servers. This Faith Island is no longer where it was. The TechIt blocks will all have vanished, as is to be expected, because the server does not know what TechIt is. But the Faith signature and everything should still be working as before. Now one thing to note is, because unfortunately this is a work in progress, there were some bugs that couldn't get fixed before it came out. If you're wanting to move phase blocks and stuff, that does work perfectly, as you can see by the fact that the damage sensor here that's linked to the Pegasus is still functioning, still targeting that. That's all good. Teleporters and waypoints are a bit temperamental still. Quick thing I neglected to mention is what will happen if there are collisions, or if there isn't a Faith at the signature that you're targeting. Well, I'll move this one out of the way, and I'll give you a quick demo of that happening. Pegasus goes, so we've got some space. Now, whenever a Faith Island is successfully imported, the file name is changed, so instead of being .faith, it is .faithed, past tense, and there is no Faith here trying out the signature. So the reason for that is it prevents people from duplicating faith spheres infinitely, and it also allows server admins to retain a backup of the island if things don't go according to if things don't go quite according to plan. So there you have that option for you, that extra layer of protection and security for islands that you are choosing to do that way. So that was Salvation, and that was Redemption. 2 runes for the loading and saving of faith islands to files. Very useful thing. Now, some of you will have already joined the dots, some of you will have seen the spoiler in the quick 5-second preview video I did before. We're going to do something with Salvation and Redemption.